Very good morning.
Good morning, sir. Very good morning to our viewers who are watching us from Facebook Live, Nidan page, as well as Marathon page. A very good morning to all of you. I would like to start with a quote by Helen Keller. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. So you might have guessed the topic, that's emotions literacy. Emotions are a very important aspect of our life. As a student, we are taught n number of subjects such as English, Hindi, Marathi, FST, science, etc. But are we ever taught about emotions? What are they named as? What do we feel? How do we feel about it? No, right? So, emotional literacy is understanding one's emotions and expressing them effectively. So, if you ask me, with my past experience, I remember a game that I played with grade 6 students in City Pride School, where I was working with them on the topic of emotions. When we started this game was all about, like, I asked them to write A to Z of emotions. In the beginning, it was all fun. They said, "Ma'am, we'll do it in 5 minutes." And when we did this was a group task, right? So when we started doing it, it was like none of us could get even 10 emotions in a minute. So we kept thinking, pondering over it, and we could get handful of emotions actually. So when we discussed amongst the groups, when I discussed with the kids, they said, "Ma'am, you're true. Like, we know so much about academics, but we don't know about emotions, even their names also. If you tell us A to Z of emotions, we were unaware of it." So it is basically about the understanding of emotions, the labels of emotions, the words that we use, the vocabulary that we use. We are never taught about it. That's all we understood. And for this, basically, we have a topic included in today's workshop, today's webinar. And we have an eminent speaker with us, Mr. Rajesh Avasti, sir. Sir is MPhil and MBA. Sir has also done CBT and is an NLP practitioner. Sir is an international trainer in intercultural learning. Sir has experience of more than 25 years. Sir, we welcome you on the screen. And sir is also a principal in Choitram School, Indore. We would like to have more insight on emotional literacy, what it means, and how important it is in effective learning. And sir, if you could also highlight on important aspects to understand the real life scenarios in school setup, that would be really great. Very warm welcome to Rajesh Avasti, sir, and thank you for joining us online.
Thank you, Soumya, for introducing the subject so well. And probably the question you asked, you have already answered that question in the example which you gave. So
Right,
basically, it's all about awareness. So what you said is correctly that we actually do not know what our emotions
what
are, what our thoughts are, what our feelings are, and in absence of that, we also do not understand about our behavior. They don't know how why we are behaving in a particular way, and all these things are linked together to whatever we do. And since I deal with the school students, so I can see that
right,
it's directly proportionate to their learning. And at the same time, improving their personality also, I mean, making them more thoughtful. So if we talk technically, emotional literacy is basically the awareness about emotions, or say our readiness to identify, to understand our thoughts, our feelings, and it is one of the
Right.
most important factor, for teachers and for students, because it is not
Mm.
only talking about the brain. When it comes to school, we talk, as you said correctly, is that we teach them subjects, but then we do
Subject.
not teach them, that how to balance their mind, how to create thoughts, how to regulate thoughts. At the same time, we try to teach them at times to control the thoughts, to control the emotions. So basically,
Right.
controlling the thoughts and emotion, it's not possible. You cannot stop thoughts
Mm.
coming to your mind. What
Mind.
is required is to understand them, to identify the thought, and then regulate the thought. So emotional literacy is all about, understanding this aspect of the child's personality or the person's personality, and then making learning happen through this way. So what you said is the heart, so it talks about
Right.
heart, teaching from heart, living from heart.
Hard.
This is you say. So emotional
Right.
literacy is all about these things.
Right.
Uh, yeah.
Yes, sir, you saying something?
No, I was coming to the next part. That why it is important, and
Yeah. Actually, I had the next question same.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Please go
Yeah.
ahead. Please go ahead.
Why? Since you elaborated it so well about emotional literacy, once we understand about emotional literacy, can you please help us understand why is the need of emotional literacy in the school setup for better learning for students?
See, the emotional well-being now is the central concern all around the world. So everybody is talking, and the best example is that today we are having, since midnight, we are talking on the mental
Talking.
health. We are talking about emotions. We are talking about the thoughts. So it is a central concern throughout the world. And for children to succeed in the multicultural, emotionally demanding, economically changing, and the target driven culture, they must have access actually to whole range of skills, that are important for life. Secondly, is that when we talk about learning, so learning is an emotional phenomenon. So learning is not a rational phenomena. Had it been the case, teachers are not required, because you have got a lot of resources available on the internet or in the book. So you go through those resources. You do not require anybody to explain you. But we learn more when we are connected to teachers. So it is
Right.
not teacher is teaching from the book, or what the teacher is saying, or by reading the book. It is more about the emotional connect between the student and the teacher.
Student.
This can be understood from the example, is that you always have one teacher who is not best in the subject command,
Yeah.
but then the learning is very effective in the class
Very.
of that teacher. And the other way around, that you have a teacher who fails to connect emotionally, and very highly qualified and all
Quality.
lot of knowledge, but then the output is low. So,
Right.
it is the emotional connectivity between the student and the teacher which actually make the teacher learning. So, therefore, the stronger the bond
Uh,
is, the better is the learning. Children, they come to school, they come to class with their own set of fears, their own set of
that
anxiety, own set of anger and other, guilt, shame. You name the emotion, it is present
present.
there inside the classroom. So if they feel emotionally safe, if they feel that teacher is going to understand what they are actually talking, or how they are feeling, so the learning
Mm.
becomes easy for them, the connection becomes easy for them. So
Yeah.
the effectiveness of the teacher also increases, and the participation in the learning of the
Learning
student
also.
also increases. There is one more thing which
I
needs to
remember.
be, yeah.
I remember an incident immediately as you told about the connectivity. Like from my LKG, I had a like my favorite teacher as from the beginning. So that connectivity. Though they say in LKG we do not remember our teachers, we do not remember the content, but how do we remember that connection with that teacher? Just because you narrated that incident, I it struck my mind right now, like how it can be that way. It's basically that important the connect is, right?
It's very important, and it is there across the age groups.
Age
You know,
groups.
so even there is a fight amongst students, when they are in LKG or UKG, that who is going to sit near the teacher or in the teacher's lap.
Right,
And the
right,
same thing you
right.
will find at the senior secondary level, where they want teacher to be friendly with them and understand
Friendly.
them, in a different way. So that
Yeah.
connect
So
is
we have
really, really
different,
important.
yeah. We have different ways of connecting to a teacher also, right?
Yes,
Many
yes,
of us would like to have her tiffin, like we would like to
yes,
have, she should have something from our tiffin
from
that
our different.
made us connected.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true,
I
that's
I
true.
I experience it. That whenever there is some activity in the school where they have to cook something or bring
Right.
something from the home, or even the science exhibition. So they want that, okay, if the principal is coming or if the teacher is coming, they should come to our stall first. So they'll
Stall.
drag you. They'll literally pull you.
Right,
Sir,
right,
please come.
right.
Sir, please come. Please come.
Please
So this
come.
connect creates a better learning in the
Right.
children.
And later, I feel when you go to their stall, also they are like so happy, even though you have
Yes.
only one bite. So
Yeah.
that happiness
Yeah.
matters a lot. Yeah.
Happiness. I have got around 4,700
Right.
friends on Facebook, but you'll not believe, uh, majority of them, must be 4,000, must be my children. So they do not
That's
operate,
so
but they
nice,
want
sir.
principal to be in their friends list.
Friendless.
Yes, yes. So
That's
this
all
connect
about
is
social
very
media
important.
again.
Yes, correct.
Right,
True.
right, right.
Very true.
Very nicely explained, sir. Sir, if you could some brief, as like highlight on what is the reality currently about emotional literacy in school setups.
See, if we see, schools are trying a lot, and if I say in last couple of years, a lot of attention has been paid on this. We need to understand that the school is a mini society. So the students, they are
Right.
coming from different socio-economic background, different cultural background. Unfortunately, what happens is that our system is such that we are more content driven, rather than the
Mm,
learning system. So we
right.
pay more focus on completing the course, on teaching them mathematics, on teaching them science and other subjects, and we usually ignore the emotional part. So in our system, I sometimes, I call it quite scary. Scary in the sense because child does not feel emotionally safe. So when the child is not
Mm,
emotionally safe, it directly affects his or her learning, because he
learning.
understands teachers are not going to understand my point of view. So we have got, a very common distortion, I say, which is very much visible in the school, that is labeling.
Yeah,
So
right.
you have a label attached to each and every child, that he is naughty or he is sincere, he is wise, he is not doing homework, he is a slow learner, he is a fast learner, and then a very unfortunate part is that such kind of dissection happened in the staff room. So
So they generally tend to discuss amongst themselves when they are sitting as a
yes,
group. Right,
yes,
right,
they're
right.
sitting in
And
the
they
group.
already have a preconceived notion about the child.
I mean, a simple
Right,
experiment can be done in the class. You ask the children that what is your expectation from me as a teacher.
right.
Uh, you will not have much on that you teach us or you give us knowledge about the particular subject. The acceptance, respect,
Hmm.
dignity. All these things are actually expected from the teacher. Because
Teacher.
for learning the academics, there are n number of sources available. But then, unfortunately, this is why we say that the robots or the technology cannot replace a teacher.
So
because
these
they
days,
do not,
currently, we are facing that
we
children
are
are
facing
just
that
attending
problem
online, but they are not
online.
learning actually. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
That's
They, they
important.
are they are missing school, and they do not come
School,
only to learn the subject in the school. That's just a very small piece of cake. Whereas the
right.
remaining thing is that
Remain.
socializing, and making friends, learning from friends, adjustment. There are so many things, and this is how, if we focus on these things, I think the learning will be better. I mean, the
But
academic part and the emotion part should be balanced.
balanced.
I mean,
So,
I at
you
times feel that it's quite a scary situation. You just type in Google what schools are for, and then you see that what kind of
what you get.
suggestions you get. So
Right, right, right.
it's
So,
the situation is
right.
scary.
Yes. Since you mentioned that the schools are trying a lot, I also feel that the schools principals play a very important role in this. And the teacher's role definitely plays an important role when it comes to a student's life. So, if you could tell us some ways on how to enhance, actually, before how we can also say what can be done to enhance the emotional literacy, then we can come to how part of it. So, what can be
See.
done to enhance the emotional, like, emotional well-being in the school setup?
Yeah, a lot can be done. A lot can be done, and things are easily doable. The only thing is that
Right.
you need to focus on what you have to do. So, very broadly, if I categorize it into three segments, so the first segment is the school climate. So when we talk about school climate, the school climate is something which is of prominent importance, because the behavior depends upon the climate, the school climate. Then you have the school culture, you have the learning environment, and moreover, the role of teacher. So all these things need to be redefined in terms of emotional literacy and emotional well-being of the students. So school actually is a key place for socialization. So you see how the socialization take place. Still, you must be remembering a big number of friends which you studied together in the school as compared to
Right.
when you entered the college, because that was the first exposure to
Of
what all you
friendship.
need, how to live the life. So live with the differences. You are being bullied also, so how to fail, how to accept the rejections,
Like,
all these things, how to respect others, how to accept others, how to make ourselves acceptable to others. All these things keep happening in the school.
yeah.
The school should try to create small communities where all these things should be the part of the day-to-day routine. But then these need to be structured, and
Right.
these need
How
to
to
be focused. Yes, because we have the schools have lot many policies. So the school have do's and don'ts. The school almanac has
object?
do's and don'ts, duties of the parent, duties of the teacher, but nowhere it talks about the emotional well-being. So you have the assessment
That's
policy,
true.
you have the punishment policy, you have the promotion policy, you have this policy, you have that policy, but then the mental health policy is totally missing. Another
Missing.
important thing here, which the school should pay attention to, it is that when we talk about inclusive education, so it is not only about the disabilities, it should
That's
incorporate
important.
emotional health also. So when we talk about inclusive education, we focus only on the disability. So the school climate should be such that the children should feel emotionally safe. Then connectedness, I mean, that also the school should have. So what kind of student teacher relationship we have? So right now, there is a very rigid hierarchy of their performance. So teacher enters into the class as a king, and then you cannot argue with the teacher,
Okay.
you cannot openly discuss with the teacher, you cannot question the answer given by the teacher. Now,
Nor
all
we can
these
cross
things,
question actually.
not nor we can cross question.
Cross
Now, if
question.
the school has got such a closed kind of work, the work environment, then definitely,
Right.
the learning will also be limited, and the learning will not be so effective as it is. So, if the children, they are connected to school, they are more happier, they are more resilient, and it protects them against the mental health issues also. And if we say that, if your mind is free of
Free.
any stress or any negative emotions, then automatically you become more effective. So
More
number one, we say
important.
that the school climate. Second thing is the school culture. Now, we invest a lot. So I personally feel that the culture of the school is more important than the state of art facility. So when you
Right.
go to school, so we feel very proud that our auditorium is like this. We have got a
This.
state-of-art kitchen or a
Right.
state-of-art labs. So we have got lot of investment in the infrastructure. But then if you see the schools, so the schools probably, all these schools do not have qualified counselor, the full-time counselors, the trained counselors.
I was
Uh,
just coming to that. Yeah.
yeah. So,
So, right.
it is there, so the culture is somewhere, how school views itself, its value system, the assumptions, the belief, the way people actually think in the school. This all forms the culture. Now, if I say that, the values and beliefs, so basically, the every school has the vision statement and the mission statement. But then a question should be asked, that how many times, we test the vision statement and the mission statement with what we are doing.
Right.
So if you say that you want to, all these schools say that the all-round development of the child, but then, it is very difficult to define all-round development of the
So,
child,
in
because you
all
are
round, emotions also play an important role.
like that. But I mean,
Right.
to me, it is the most important thing. Grades
Most
are not
important.
important. Grades are not
Right.
important, because we are going to live with our emotions the rest of the life, not with how
Right.
much I secured in 10th grade or in 10th grade. And this not only affect the student, but even the parent in the society also.
Right.
So parent want to see the change in the child, and if you go through the definition of education, so it is to bring a change in the behavior. It is not to have
Not
degrees.
right.
Education is not to have degrees.
Just it's come out of that way. Like we're just
Yeah.
focusing more on degrees. It has come out that way. But the
Yes.
role core is the
Yes.
behavior part, right?
Yes. And the
So,
third part, if I talk about, the teachers, because they have got enormous influence on the students. So teachers need to be prepared to deal emotionally with the students. It is not the knowledge what they have in mind, but what they have in the heart that matters. So if
right.
they teach from the heart, then the learning is going to be excellent.
Excellent. So, very rightly said. Well, many a times it happens that the teacher has some concern at home, and it all comes on the students in the first period or in the assembly itself. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
if
Absolutely.
we talk about that, that's really
It,
nice. So, these 3 points altogether, I think, would help. Sir, as you said, our system is like, more focusing on the content part and we have more focused on the syllabus. And I agree, most schools have that as a target. How can the teachers of the school enhance emotional well-being? Like, how can they do that? Can you help us with some guidelines on some steps?
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. See, number one is that let's not mix up the academic and the behavior as the
Behavior.
subjects. Behavior is not a subject. Behavior actually reflects what is going on in your mind. So many a
Right.
time it so happens that the schools and teachers, they think that if we go for the emotional literacy program, that means something added to our burden and how we are going to
Right.
complete
So
it.
true. So
No,
true.
that is not there. It is your behavior actually. So teachers need to be trained on these things. Teachers need to be trained on the emotional skills. So the people talk about emotional intelligence, but then how much we understand emotional intelligence, that's a question mark. So what I believe is that every school should have a basic training module for the teachers, where we can talk to them about the distortions, what distortions are, how we think. So what is the thought process,
Thought.
how to identify the emotions in that, and maybe what are the unhealthy negative emotions, then how to convert the unhealthy negative emotions into healthy negative
Health.
emotions. Similarly, they should be trained on the irrational belief and the rational belief. So how to move from irrational belief to rational belief.
Right.
Like very common example, if I give, is the demandingness. It's a big distortion, which we find amongst the teachers, that
Teachers.
I want you to behave in a particular way. So no,
Right.
I mean,
That's so
you
true.
want a teacher to behave in a particular way. When the student is going out in the corridor, and you want the students, to have both the hands at the back, or keep the distance and don't move in the group.
A
These are all
particular
demands.
set pattern.
Yes, and then children, they do not want to enter into that, but teacher is in the demanding situation, so they fail to understand that why the student is behaving in a particular way. Since they do not have the exposure to these things, they literally do not understand the reason behind the behavior, and
Behavior.
they fail to understand that everybody has his own world. So, like, I have my own world, you have your own world, students, they have their
Right.
own world, and people are not their behavior. Behavior is
So true,
situational.
sir.
It come out
So
of
true. I was just
a
coming to
certain
that.
situation,
Yeah.
reaction. So, but then what happens, that we consider people as their behavior, and then we start dealing with that. So that
Labeling.
creates a rift between the teacher and the child. The
Right.
one other important thing which I
So
want all the teachers, to bring into practice, is that stop calling children as students. When you say students, again it comes in hierarchy.
yeah.
Call them children, call them
Right.
child. That brings you close,
Closer connect.
to the children.
Right.
Uh, Secondly, teachers should be
Correct.
trained on simple techniques. Like some of these CBT techniques I find very effective and very easy to learn. Is that when you are under the influence of emotions or distortion. So there is one technique called factor opinion. So if somebody is like, it happens in the student, so if the student is talking something about the teacher, is it a fact or is it an opinion? Or to
Opinion.
dealing with anxiety, so you have that worry tree model, to deal with the anxiety, because children, they come, even teachers, they come with a lot of
Right.
anxiety. So a school should have a mental health policy for the teachers. The school should have the mental health policy for the students also. So it is not,
Correct.
sending the child to the counselor and then the problem will be solved. Because I remember, I mean, meeting with so many counselors, they have just one complaint, that what kind of cases come to us, the child is not listening in the classroom, the child is not doing the homework, the child is not good in the studies.
Right.
But then these all comes because
These
the
all
child,
would definitely help. Yeah.
yes, so
These all
because
will
the child,
definitely help, I think. Yeah.
yeah. So
It's a
these kind
great
of
session,
things
sir. I think we can
are
go on and
needed,
on.
required. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I,
It's
I strongly believe that school should have a very emotionally safe environment, for the
right.
better learning, and then you say that yes, we are creating emotionally balanced citizen, and then it's a overall development of the child. This is what I believe
Yeah.
is.
This topic is endless, sir, but you've
Oh
given
yes,
so
yes, yes,
great
yes.
insight into it, and I think we are running short on time. We have our next speaker as well as our
Right, right,
psychiatrist waiting for us. So,
yeah.
I to conclude the session, it was a great learning. for myself as well. I think the viewers would definitely would have commented the learnings from the session. And most important factor that you narrated was the school climate that we can change. The teachers as an important factor. Definitely, I think the viewers who would be teachers and you being the principal of the school, you would definitely try these things in Choitram school.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you. It was great interacting with you. And thank you
Same
to the
is,
organizers for having Marathon.
yeah,
And that's the reason
yeah,
we
yeah.
could
Thank you.
interact today. So thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Soumya. Thank you to the organization, Nimal
Yeah.
and Nidan, Satya, and Atman. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.